What's up guys, welcome to new video. Today we'll talk about the end of the A-Class and we will talk about what are the options and what you still can do right now. So let's start. Let me know what you think about the end of the A-Class and which car would you choose instead. The new CLA or old CLA, or which one, the C-Class, GLC, GLA, GLB. Let me know, there are many cars at offer. So here we have an article about the A-Class, that Mercedes-Benz A-Class to be AXED, including A35 and A45 confirmed. That's actually today, 24th of March 2025. But if we take a look at the Autoweek, which is the web from the Netherlands, and I translated this article, we can see that that's in January 2024 and it was confirmed by the same person, Markus Schäfer, I believe, the not CEO, that's he has different role in the company, Chief Technology Officer, okay, so CTO. He's the CTO, but here probably bad translation, or not sure, but yeah, he's the CTO, and he confirmed actually that the entry level will be the CLA. Actually, the model worked as we intended, said Markus Schäfer, Chief Technology Officer of Mercedes, but unfortunately the A-Class is not a world car, so it's not like sold worldwide. He is doing well, like the A-Class is doing well in the markets in Europe and has many fans, but in China, for example, the A-Class does not work at all. If you miss such a large market, the business case becomes difficult. With 7 models in that segment, the front-wheel drive compact segment, A-Class, CLA, GLA, I think here should be B-Class and GLB. It is too much. Mercedes is not a volume brand and we should not become accident. This is like, I think there's not the correct translation. The margins are too small and we now want them to be real Mercedes. This is why we do not come up with bare performances. Thus the new CLA will become the new entry-level model for Mercedes in 4 versions: the sedan, shooting brake, and 2 SUVs. So CLA sedan was released at a world premiere like a week ago. Shooting brake will follow, and 2 SUVs, maybe they will be named GLA and GLB, maybe not, we will see. And yeah, here's just information which you already know about the consumption and 800 volt system. And yeah, fast charging, this sort of stuff. So we put our entry-level model higher on the market, more equipment, more technology, and we keep the gap with the C-Class. All other models go up in the same movement. And this article by the Drive in Australia essentially has it is confirming this from the same person that it will be AXED. The current A-Class hatchback will be the last, with the car market confirming no replacement will be introduced, as it looks to simplify its global lineup after Torrid 2024 confirmation. The current 4th generation A-Class, launched 2018 and updated in 2023, will not be renewed. These news are once again from Markus Schäfer, Mercedes Chief Technology Officer, speaking to Italian publication Quattro Route. We need models that will work around the world, including China and the US, United States. I know the hatchback is a favorite in Europe, but it was not part of the plan and we had to make choices, including difficult ones. Mr. Schäfer told Quattro Route. So how long has been A-Class available? 6 to 7 years. Yeah, this is just a history about the generations. This gives the current car potentially only months left in global showrooms. I think I've read somewhere, but I forgot where, that it should be till next year, so 2026. But which month, that's like that's debatable. The move is part of a number of compact models to be cooled, which is also spelled the end of the Mercedes-Benz B-Class. So B-Class will end as well, because now we have A-Class hatchback, A-Class sedan, we have also CLA Coupe, CLA shooting brake, it's already 4. Yes, A-Class, once again, A-Class hatchback, A-Class sedan, CLA coupe, CLA shooting brake for B-Class. So the A-Class, both hatchback and sedans will be gone, and also the B-Class. So yeah, that's the reality. Reducing and why the Mercedes-Benz is discontinuing the A-Class. Reducing complexity is a key task for us, which is why decreasing the compact family from 7 to 4 models was necessary in this segment. The streamlined compact range will include the CLA sedan, CLA shooting brake or a wagon, GLA and GLB SUVs, a baby G-Class, also to be introduced, although this will use a different platform to the 4 compact passenger vehicles. And now we have here information about the CLA, if it will be X2, but it will not, because we have a new essentially generation, which will be hybrid and also the electric. Hybrid is using petrol engine from the Mercedes-Benz stakeholder Geely, but it's developed fully by Mercedes and it's manufactured in China. So it's not using Mercedes, is not using Geely engines made by the Geely factory. What you can do now is you still can buy new A-Class. There will be cars in the showrooms, and also I think you can still put a factory order for the A-Class, the hatchback. The sedan I'm not exactly sure, but the hatchback should be for some time in production still. So if we can check the configurator, what you have a small time to buy is the current, let's say, or even old CLA right now, because we have new one, and you can still configure it. Will it be past the factory, the configuration slot? That's the question, but you can ask your dealer. But certainly there will be some cars which are going to be built soon, or they maybe they can be changed, the configuration for the factory, but it will be like tight if you want to do that. So yeah, let's just check the CLA. So CLA in Europe starts at 43 in Germany, 43k. And that's, I believe, the price with the VAT, the tax. Then we have the diesels, and in the new CLA you will not have a diesel. And if you want to have a diesel in A-Class or CLA, then you should get it now, because in the new one it was announced there will be no diesel. So and also no plug-in hybrids. So if you want plug-in hybrid, once again, it's offered in this generation. And the AMG versions, that was announced by the CEO, that there will be like a powerful AMG, a version with over 500 horsepower. So we'll see which one it will be, but probably the top version. And we will see what will happen with this, essentially the 35. But you can see the prices, and if you want, you can still get the current CLA. It has a really wide range of options which you can get. Now we can go and take a look also at the A-Class. So as you can see, that's 36 now. So yeah, it like varies, but you can see 37 probably, that's like a base version. So 38, let's say, with some options. This one is like 43. Okay, maybe this one is the more correct. So the difference is there for about 5k more or less between the versions. So now you can still buy the engines are the same, the platform as well. This one is just smaller in terms of the boot space, and also it is smaller in terms of the dimensions. The overhangs are shorter on the A-Class. And in terms of the 35, this one is like 59k, and the CLA is 67. So there is 7k difference for the CLA. And for the 45S, it's 82k, and A-Class is 74. So once again, 6k more, 8k difference even. For the 45S, the difference is 8K, which is quite a big difference. That's around, yeah, like 9-10% difference. So let's check the MBUSA, but it should be here as well in the configurator. It doesn't mean that if it is here, so if it is here in the configurator, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is still available, but it should be for now. But yeah, it will be tight. So there should be like a stock for sure at the dealers, stock cars. So here is 45S, and it starts at 68K. And there is no A-Class, of course. In the US, it was like cancelled, the A-Class sedan. There was only the 35, not the 45S. So yeah, you can still get the CLA. Here we have shopping, new vehicles. Now if we check Mercedes AMG, can we sort by the price low to high? So you can see the 35 Coupe, this is, for example, this one is available at Rally Motors LLC. Once again, the same seller, and starting at 57K. You have different, these are actually same wheels as I have on my A35, the 18-inch. And yeah, they have many different cars, Carsboro, Coconut Creek, Oakland, many dealers have still these cars for sale. Atlantic City, Morristown, so it looks like all over the country. And if you check more, still I'm seeing quite a lot of cars for sale. Once again, more or less I would say they are either white or black, which is the most used color for sale, of course. So yeah, we can see a lot of, I'm still like searching, still no 45, still the 35. This one is in silver, okay, that's surprising. This one is in blue, once again silver, now with 19-inch wheels, for example Los Angeles, and still a 35. So you have a lot of cars for sale, and many people, I think in US, they can buy the car from different, like across the country, and they will send them the car in gray color. So maybe we can search, you can see how many cars are here. That's only CLA 35. Maybe we can choose here like power or the direct model here maybe. Okay, so here we have CLA 45S. Hopefully it's still for sale. Okay, so let's check. Do we have a number here of the cars? Okay, 164 vehicles available, so not a small amount. And let's check now the 35. 608 vehicles available only in the US. So that's quite a big number. Now let's check the 45S, that's like 5 times less. So if you want 45S, I would suggest to move and yeah, start to consider. You can see even 2%, pretty interesting. This 70K, it starts at, we can say 70, 69 and a bit. So it starts at 70K, and the 35 starts at 57, I believe it was. Yeah, 57, so quite a big difference. What I would do is, I would suggest what I actually did. For me, the 35 is enough in terms of the power. The difference is 13K for the base versions. I think this one has plenty of performance, but if you are dreaming about the 45S, and in the US actually the prices are better, then in the Europe, I would say, why not go for the 45S, and yeah, you can have a little bit more fun with the 45S than with the 35, which also will have a lot of fun. So why not go for the 45S? Now also this is for the first time with the facelift, when in the US is available the S version of the 45, because before only the 45 was available, not the S, which the S is more powerful. The difference was like 50 horsepower or something. So yeah, why not? If you are waiting for the 45S, or you have been waiting, then I would suggest go for the 45S. So yeah, what you can also go for is the GLA. If you don't want to have A-Class or CLA, or if in your country they are all sold, which I don't think it's a reality, but in theory this could happen if you are watching this video like at the later stage. So let's check out the GLA. So here is GLA 35. Let's check this one. How many? Almost 600, so quite a lot. They have much more 35s in offer than 45s. Why? Because they are selling better, I would say. That's my theory. I cannot see here the GLA 45S. Is it even offered in the US? Only the 35 is offered in the US, which is interesting, but that's also a lot of fun. It's the same drivetrain as I have in my A-Class. Of course, it's a little bit more heavy, a little bit more raised up from the road, but essentially it's the same technology, same powertrain, and yeah, that's how it works with these brands, that it is the same, just a small SUV, or we can say crossover. But when I look at these prices, I can see that it starts at 60. Okay, and if you go for the top optional one, then you have like 77. So that's like the most you can have for like a 72. So big difference in prices for sure in terms of the options. And you can also go for the GLB. That's only, of course, as a 35. There was never the GLB 45S, and the GLB starts at 61K. And the top one, 72K, 70K, these sort of numbers. So I would say, yeah, these are the options. The 35 is the like sweet spot if you don't want to pay as much for the 45, but if you are dreaming about the 45, go for it. So yeah, then the same engine you can find actually in C43, lots of options with this engine. So let's check these as well. So it starts at 64K, the C-Class 43, which essentially is the same engine as in the CLA 45S. So that's 64, and the CLA 45S starts at 70K once again. So CLA 45S starts at 70K, and C43 65K. So it's even less expensive than the CLA 45S with the same power. And it is a higher up vehicle in the Mercedes lineup and AMG lineup. Let me know if you would go for the C43 instead of the CLA 45S. I think that's a question which everyone needs to answer for themselves. I would personally go for the CLA 45S because I think it's more wild in the behavior than the C43. C43 is also very good, but it is more like luxurious. If you want more luxury from the car, then this is a better choice. If you want more like a little bit more a wild character, then the CLA 45S is a better option, while it's available like next year maybe you will not find any CLA 45S for sale because they will be sold out, and then this C43 would be the option. And we can also search by the engine, which is interesting. So handcrafted 2.0 liter, that's the 45S or 43 engine. And yeah, now you can see also in the GLC 63S or C63. That's also one option, low to high. So the lowest price is 86K for the GLC 63S or the C63. Now they are at similar price. That's also interesting option. And GLC 43 Coupe. So these are of course same engine as the CLA 45S and the C43. And they start at 67K. So you can have a mid-size, let's say SUV, for 67K, 68, depending on the options. So for the price of CLA 45S, you can have a larger SUV, which now everyone loves SUV. So you can have SUV for 68K. So you have a lot of options. It really depends what you actually want from the car. You want more luxury, you want more like a wild character. So I think that will influence your choice. Because for the same money you can have a CLA, which is a one size smaller than the C-Class and GLC. It really depends what you are looking for in a car. Coupe is like 75. Okay, so that's quite a big difference. So yeah, like a 6K, 7K difference for the coupe or SUV. SUV is more practical, of course, and coupe is more stylish. So it really, once again, depends on the preference. And one wild choice, let's check out the GT43 Coupe. Okay, so this is one wild choice, which is the new GT Coupe with the same engine as the CLA 45S, but once again the price is much higher. Why? Because this is a top sports car by the AMG, but with the same engine, 2.0 liter 4-cylinder. I really want to drive this car, but there is no car in stock or not even in stock, and no demo cars of this one available. But I think this could be a fun car to drive. And check out this in I believe this is Alpine Gray. It looks like this. Yes, Alpine Gray. Nappa leather, smaller wheels, 19-inch, but for this 43 it's fine. I like how it looks. This is the 43 front bumper, but many people will not be able to differentiate the design of the bumpers. This is in the California for sale. I want to see if there is one with the aero package. Aero package, you cannot get the aero package in the US for the 43. So yeah, that's why no cars have them. It's not a deal breaker, but it would be nice, of course, to have the aero package for the 43 as well. Because when we check in the Europe 43, it should be here, the aero package somewhere. Okay, so it's here. Okay, it's not like full aero package, but it's a rear spoiler, and you can have a wing on the 43 in Europe. Okay, so I remembered good. But you can see already the price is, and we didn't even add as many options, but it looks so good with the wing. Wow. But wheels, I would put different ones. These are fine, actually, this design, but you cannot have it without with the wing. You cannot have like small wheels, so you need like 20-inch. Yes, you need like 20-inch. So I like this design. This is fine. Or these are my favorites. I like these even more. Yeah, these are or in the black color. These are looking really good. I don't know, the 43 looks really good in my opinion. You can add the night packages, night package 1 and 2. Look at this. This looks really good for the entry level vehicle, for the GT line, in the GT lineup. You can also add the sunroof, I believe, somewhere here should be. Yeah, here, panorama dach, that's the sunroof. You can also have a sunroof here. So it looks really great for the entry model, that's for sure. And this, I actually like this bumper as well for the 43. But we didn't even add other things, it's already more than top version in the US. So the price difference is certainly there across the country, between the countries and continents. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about the end of the A-Class and which car would you choose instead, the new CLA or old CLA, or which one, the C-Class, GLC, GLA, GLB. Let me know, there are many cars at offer, so let me know in the comment section down below which car would you choose instead of the A-Class. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day.